We are just motoring everywhere this morning. Good morning, everyone. We're gonna wait just a second for some more folks to tune in and then we'll get started. Oh, I just ran into a car. Oh my gosh.
I want to go to the car.
Yeah, we're not going to the car, bud. Good morning, everyone.
You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do this, Jake.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for a very special Take a Break with Jake. My name is Jake. Kelsey's behind the camera as always. And we're here with our friend Danielle, who's one of our carnivore keepers. And then we're also here with the coolest mammal species, the Tamandua. I'm really pumped to be here with Andre today because this is my favorite species of mammal. They're so cute, they're so cool, and we're going to tell you all about them. So, Danielle, can you start us off by telling us who Andre is, how old he is, all of the descriptive features of this guy?
Yeah. So Andre's a male. He's currently 3 years old. He weighs about probably like 12-15 pounds. They're not heavy animals. They spend the majority of their life up in the trees. And he actually came to Nashville from San Antonio almost 2 years ago now. He's been here for
It's been 2 years.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So our Tamanduas here at the zoo live behind the scenes, so you have not, seen them on exhibit before here at the zoo. But pre-pandemic, our carnivore keepers would take Andre out on the trail for walks, like we're doing today. But today we're behind the scenes over by where Andre lives and then also by our giant anteater breeding center. Those are areas that are off exhibit, but typically when we're doing tours here at the zoo, our Backstage Pass tour comes over to the giant anteater barn, so people can check those guys out there. But Andre's
he found some bugs down in there.
He's showing off what Tamanduas really do, right, Danielle?
Yep. So they only eat insects, mostly ants and termites. And when he ever gets up from there, you'll see his massive claws. He's got 3 big old claws on his front feet that he uses for digging. Since these guys spend a majority of life up in their trees, they tend to dig in logs, trees. Occasionally termite or ant mounds, they do spend time on the ground. But he can almost eat 9,000 ants and termites a day.
9,000 ants or termites a day. That is insane. He would have loved that log we were on yesterday with our hornbill.
Yep.
Lots and lots of ants. We should have
It's
taken
true.
Andre down there. So you're not going out and collecting ants to feed him every day. You're probably using an insectivore diet, right?
Yeah. He likes it dry and in the pellets.
Interesting.
A lot of like our giant anteaters, they like it ground and water added to it, so it's more of a mushy oatmeal consistency. He likes his dry and in pellet form, but he gets about 60 grams a day, so a decent amount.
That's awesome.
To each their own, I suppose.
Yeah. So Tamanduas are really cool creatures like we were mentioning, and the reason we have them here at the zoo is to be a part of a breeding program. So we have Andre, and Danielle was telling us we also have a female named Pista, right?
Yep.
And so they live behind the scenes and they kind of do their thing, but Tamanduas don't always live together outside of the breeding season. So sometimes they'll put them together and sometimes they take them apart and give them, time. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So that really helps with Tamandua love, right?
Yep. Yeah, so they usually get separated for about a month and then get put together for about a week. And they cuddle together, they sleep in big old buckets, and they'll sleep together in the bucket. You'll always look in there and you're like, there's no way 2 can fit in there, but both of them always
They figure it out.
Yeah.
That's very sweet. One thing that y'all are kind of lucking out on is you can't smell Andre. I really love the smell of Tamanduas. I don't know how you feel, Danielle.
I don't feel so
Not
much
into
love
that. They smell really bad. It's like worse than a skunk in my opinion. It's like a very deep musky smell, but I just love that smell for Tamandua.
You are
it's
so
cool.
weird.
I know. It's just I don't know. It's a cool smell. And that's a really great way for people to find them when they're out in the rainforest. They'll emit those different scents to communicate back and forth to one another because they don't make a lot of noises, but they will pee and poop and scent mark everywhere to kind of claim space. He's itching a lot.
Yeah.
Probably got some of those bugs on him that he's getting in there. Now, Danielle, we haven't talked about his tongue yet. So what can you tell us about Tamandua tongues?
So he's got about a foot-long tongue. It's long and it's got a sticky, mucousy consistency to it because of the fact that he uses it to scoop in there and get those bugs out of logs and different things like that. He says, I want to go this way. I don't want to go your way.
So is their tongue like an anteater's, like super skinny?
Yeah, it's very small and obviously a little bit smaller because these guys are smaller. The giant anteaters can be almost 2 feet long. So these guys are a little bit smaller, but they don't have any teeth in there because of that tongue.
Wow.
So they just take those bugs straight down and into their stomach.
So other animals that are in the anteater family, so there's like southern tamanduas or northern tamanduas, there's a silky anteater, there's a giant anteater, and then you have things like armadillos and sloths that are all part of the same Xenarthra family. They all have some really weird adaptations. So the big claws are a really kind of common theme in all of the different species. So we saw those a little earlier. They have a pretty hard back because most of them like to climb or like to burrow and need kind of some extra support in their back. And then they have really weird dentition. So that's what Danielle was talking about with him. He doesn't have teeth at all. Another cool thing about tamanduas is their tail. And Danielle, you were saying that he has no fur on the bottom of his tail. And that's because it's semi-prehensile there, right?
Yep. Yeah, so that way then he can attach to trees and logs a lot better because there's not a fur in between him and those trees. It's just completely skin right there.
Yeah, it's kind of like scaly almost looking. I don't know if it feels like that, but that's what it looks like.
I would say pretty scaly.
Pretty scaly. Tamanduas are found down in Central and South America in primarily like rainforesty habitats, right, Danielle?
Yeah, they actually have been documented not only in rainforesty habitats, but also in forests, and they've even been documented up to 6,500 feet elevation.
That's
so they
crazy.
Can get pretty high up there, which is also why they're considered least concern, is because they can actually adapt to southern habitats.
That's awesome, though.
Fortunately, there are enough tamanduas out there.
Yeah.
Touch their Kelsey. Their population is not in severe decline right now. But in different parts of their range, different things threaten them. They don't have a ton of natural predators, but certainly like large cats, like your jaguar, your cougar could eat them. Things like harpy eagles might take down a tamandua. Certainly, as they're younger, they have a lot more threats from other animals. But overall, tamanduas have to worry about deforestation quite a bit. So what we can do to help them is, just like we talk about with a lot of other animals, is making sure you're reducing your use of single-use plastics, because to get the minerals that we need to make plastics, typically we have to clear-cut rainforests to dig down into the earth.
So I'm getting a really good look at his claws right now, which we kind of talked about a little bit before, but they're really curved. And Jake, you were saying that that's similar for that whole Xenarthra family, right?
Yeah, for the whole family. So you can see it really well how curved they are right there. The sloths have the similar really long toes or claws that they use to hold onto branches while they're climbing. Armadillos have the same thing so that they can dig for different kinds of food or for shelter. And tamanduas use those claws to get into those termite mounds and anthills, and then also to climb. They like to climb quite a bit.
So is it similar, I guess, to how the giant anteaters like walk on their knuckles almost? Is that the same for him?
He actually walks on the side of his.
Oh, really?
He walks right here.
Pretty cool.
Rather than on the front, because he's got to walk on the trees while the giant
Oh, that's true. Okay.
walk on. He's going to sit like that. Okay.
This is where we're at right now.
Avocado off of his fingers.
Let me see if I can get a shot of that tongue for you guys. It's so cool.
He's got a really little tongue.
Gosh, he's so cute.
Jake, you've been telling me for weeks how excited you are for this particular live.
Yeah, tamanduas are just some of my favorite creatures out there. They're so fun and they're so charismatic. Now, you have the two, Danielle. What personality differences do you see between Pisca and Andre?
Huge personality differences. Andre enjoys our presence and enjoys going out in the public and seeing guests and stuff like that. Pisca, on the other time, is a lot more shy. She wants to spend time by herself. She doesn't need to be with people as much. She also looks a lot different than Andre. Her V stripes here, this black here, hers is huge, and it almost covers her whole back area. She's also got more of an orangish consistency color to her than this golden yellow. And she's also sleeps a majority of the day. Andre tends to be up quite a bit more. And they like their food differently too. She likes hers like the anteater. She likes it mushy and wet.
Do they both really like avocado?
Andre likes it more. Pisca likes it, but definitely not as much. Andre loves it. He'd eat
He's
it.
just going to town.
Obviously.
Does
He'd eat it
anyone else, like, watching this right now eat an avocado like this? Like, I need to know. Please let me know in the comments. You're
What a
so
beautiful day to be
funny.
outside with the Tamandua eating avocado.
While we sit here quietly, I do have a question for you, Jake. Do you know why anteaters are so healthy?
Why they're so healthy?
Healthy, yes.
No.
Because their stomachs are filled with antibodies.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that before. That's good.
Like to add a little joke to everyone's day.
Yeah.
Hopefully it brightened up everyone's day.
So cute. Look at him just tearing away.
He's so methodical, too.
Yeah, making sure he gets every little bit.
It makes a complete and total mess.
Yeah, nice thing for you to get to clean up every day, huh? Do we have any questions so far from our viewers, Kelsey?
I don't see any questions right now. Lisa says you should show the visitors when they're visiting. And Lisa, you're totally right. Before COVID and all of that jazz, you guys were taking him out to the farm sometimes, right?
Yeah, he'd walk down to the farm and climb the trees and the railings down there. He doesn't go much farther than the farm, just because he gets tired and lazy.
Same.
He definitely was going out there every now and then.
Yeah, so we try to get all of our animals to be seen by our guests as often as possible. So if it's an animal like Andre who can come out to see the guests, he definitely does that. For animals like the giant anteaters, like it's not really safe to take them out once they get to adulthood. So what we do instead is we have the Backstage Pass tours that come back here to the anteater barn. So hopefully as our nation starts getting healthier and there are less cases of COVID, we can get back to doing behind the scenes tours.
Yeah.
Because that's a big part of Danielle's job here at the zoo too, is like helping teach people about cool species like anteaters.
And the anteaters are missing the yogurt from the guests.
Oh yeah,
I bet.
Wow, Andre, you were just perfect.
Like, I love how he's just lounging.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah, it's really stinking cute.
Stinking?
Stinking cute, yeah, literally stinking cute. What kind of training do you do with the Tamanduas? Obviously, like getting him on a harness and a leash and getting him in front of people takes a lot of time and training and effort, yeah?
Yeah, he was pretty laid back about putting the harness on. He doesn't really seem to care about that at all.
Okay.
It was more getting him used to walking. He definitely runs the walks. We do not control the walks. He walks wherever he pleases.
Nice.
And the avocado is the only change in the walk to be all like, okay, we're gonna go this way, follow the avocado. These guys are also, we're working on blood draw training them currently, so we have to blood draw them through right here. So he sits on a perching and we're able to do it with the vets without having to do an anesthesia or a vet procedure to get blood off of him.
And that's a big deal.
That's awesome.
Which is good for these guys because they have a lot of calcium problems, so that way we can regulate that calcium better. His
I think I sat on an anthill.
you covered in them?
Yeah.
Piska is ultrasound trained, so we can stand her up and ultrasound her stomach, and so that way we can see if there's any babies in there.
That's awesome. So cool.
But
Okay.
otherwise,
Ooh, good question, Scarlett. Is he going to try and eat the avocado seed?
no, he won't eat the pit at all. His little mouth is so small, I don't think he would be able to.
That would be a very amazing feat.
They don't ever eat the peel of the avocado either.
Really?
Yep, just the stuff in the middle.
Only the good parts.
Yep.
How long can Tamanduas typically live, Danielle?
In captivity, we can get them up to 16 years. In the wild, the lucky one would probably be 9.
Okay.
Which is actually how old his Piska is 9.
Okay.
He's quite a bit younger.
Oh my gosh.
Listening to noises.
Yeah, just, checking out the scene.
They can't see very well at all. They have really poor sight, so they use mostly the sense of hearing, which is why he has these big old ears on him,
Mm-hmm.
and their sense of smell.
Very cool.
So, I may have zoned out if we already mentioned this, but did we talk about whether he's like nocturnal, diurnal, all of that jazz?
In the wild, he would be mostly nocturnal. It's been a majority of his nights looking for food.
Mm-hmm.
Here, though, they actually sleep a majority of the night. They spend the majority of the day out.
That's
He
interesting.
does sleep a lot more than normal animals, though. Kind of like a cat.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to sleep a lot.
It is.
Good for your health.
You're endorsing that message?
Amen, yes, absolutely. Looking through my list of questions for you, Danielle, we talked about their habitat, we talked about what they eat, talked about do they have teeth. What's their social structure like? Like we talked about how they kind of get separated and then go back together. Is that kind of how they are in the wild as well?
Yeah, in the wild they'd be almost completely solitary and would only be with each other for breeding, and that's about it, or raising their young.
Okay.
Just like the giant anteaters, the moms actually carry the babies on their back.
Oh, cool.
A year old, so the babies stay with the moms.
That's really cool.
I know a couple of years ago we had a baby Tamandua, and it was so cute seeing it on mom's back.
We're hopeful. We are ultrasounding Kiska every month or so, so we're hopeful that that she'll get pregnant again. But
The dream.
I know,
Absolutely.
baby Tamandua was.
Endorsing that one too,
Yes,
Jake.
yes, absolutely. Now I did see, we do have a giant anteater pup at this point. Yeah. How old is your pup at this point?
I did the math. 3.5 months old.
3.5 months old.
3.5 months old.
If mom brings him
He
back,
is actually walking in
yeah,
this
he's
direction.
coming this direction. I don't know, Kelsey, if you want to try
Oh
to
gosh, yeah, we'll go over there.
get a look at him. Do you want us to just
A
come
little
back?
plot twist.
Okay. Mobilize. We'll go give everyone a good look here at our mom and pup. Again, this is behind the scenes, but this is an area that you can come on our Backstage Pass tours when we're back open for real. And there they are.
Can you guys see the pup on her back? It's kind of hard. Oh my gosh, camera focus. This is your moment. Oh no.
They can't see it.
Why?
Kelsey.
I know. I'm trying, Jake. There we
it
go.
is. Oh, cute. That baby is big.
He is
Yeah.
big. We actually weighed him last week, and he was about 8 pigs, so about 20 pounds right now.
20 pounds, and she's just carrying him around
Like it's nothing.
like a sack of
Nothing.
potatoes.
Yep. She'll carry him until he's about a year old, so she's got quite a bit to go.
Oh my gosh. I can't get
9 more
over
months of that.
Yep.
how like dedicated these moms are, man.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and he's actually named after the conservation project we actually support.
Oh, there's a Tamandua on my ankle.
No,
Okay.
Lizzie. So we support ANAR's conservation project, which helps with pretty much like helping animals out in the wild deal with the traffic, because that's the main reason why giant anteaters are dying out in the wild, because they're getting hit by cars. So we named him ANAR
Oh,
to
nice.
support that conservation project.
That's awesome.
I feel like this live has been like a literal journey. Like we are covering some ground today.
Andre is just like into exploring. And that's really what Tamanduas do a lot of their days. If you can imagine, you know, he has to eat up to 9,000 individual insects in one day. That's not like an easy task. And the cool thing about a lot of anteaters and a lot of other animals that eat lots of bugs is that when he finds a termite mound or an anthill, he doesn't want to destroy it completely and eat all of that. And because anteaters are smart enough to know if they destroy it, then there aren't going to be any more ants there. So what a lot of these insectivore animals do is they'll take, you know, a third of it or a half of it and then give the colony time to rebuild before they come back around to that particular one. And which is a really cool way of like stewarding their food sources that they know of. And then they're always on the move, like he's showing us today, whether it be up in the trees or on the ground, to look for different food sources to make sure that he gets his insects that he needs every single day.
I can't deal with like how he walks. His like
Oh my
back
gosh, yeah,
legs
it's like-
come in and out. Like
Yeah, and his like beefy forearms are like Popeye arms, like they're
you're
so
right,
big.
they are.
And then he's just like pounding along on the ground with his palms kind of turned out there. Like, Danielle, what's going? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Leslie says, I think they called the character on Popeye cartoons Jeep, like that particular character.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, good job,
Interesting.
Leslie.
Thank you, Leslie.
Leslie does have a question though. How does the giant anteater carry around all of that for the full tail?
How do they carry around the baby?
Uh,
Is that what you're saying?
no, she's saying like how much fur is on the anteater tail. It looks like it would be heavy.
Oh.
I think I'm interpreting your question, Leslie, hopefully.
She's got quite a bit of fur on her tail, and her tail's huge. They actually use it when they sleep. They take it up and wrap it around their body. let
Like a
alone-
scarf?
Yeah.
So cute.
A little on to camouflage that white front of their legs, but also to use as a blanket.
Andre's just like
Andre's
climbing
climbing
the
the
fence. He's like, hi, we'll go be friends now.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, she's over here, Kelsey, if you
Oh.
want to come get a good look at her. Hi, Mom.
Hi, friend.
How's it going? And y'all probably can't hear this, but she's sniffing up a storm. You can hear there.
Probably looking for Andre's avocado.
How perfect is that?
Oh, that's true. Looking for Andre's avocado. Because these guys like avocado too, right?
Oh yeah, they love avocado.
I think Danielle threw the pit of it in here with some avocado bits stuck to it, so it's like a fun treat for them to go find.
Oh.
Look at him, he's just like still.
Oh.
Here it is.
He's
It's like the
dropped it
kid
multiple
dropping
times,
his
I
ice
know.
cream cone.
But the difference is like he has no problem slurping it up off the ground.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh my gosh, Andre, you are cute.
And Danielle, Scarlett wants to know if Andre has a favorite keeper.
No, I wouldn't say he has a favorite keeper.
He loves
He
everyone?
loves everyone, especially if you bring him avocado.
Okay,
Sure.
good to know.
Wow.
Oh, you looking at him? I know that shot was quick, but you could kind of see the size difference between these guys.
He looks smaller than her baby, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
easily
crazy.
smaller than her baby.
Wow. It's just anteater heaven.
A little bit.
Do we have any other questions coming through, Kelsey?
Let's see. I don't see any right now, no.
Okay. We'll just keep letting Andre kind of crawl along. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Some scratches, some itches.
Yeah, we don't need to tighten up yet.
Right,
But
he's like,
such a good climber though,
Right.
with those claws right on the little fence.
oh gosh.
It's kind of hard to see, but the giant anteater is still over there too.
Here she comes. She's like, oh, did you call for me?
Did you need me?
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing, Quinny?
Hi. How's it going?
I was not expected.
See how well mom's stripes and baby stripes, oh, he's sliding off a little bit. Baby stripes match up so well, and that's to help them in the wild. So it makes her look like she's got a big old back to her rather than an anteater with a baby. It protects him from all the jaguars out there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I posted, I don't know if you saw this, Danielle, but when we first had the baby,
Nose to nose interaction.
I posted a video of the baby on her back, and most of the people couldn't even see
Really?
the baby on the back. They were like, why are you just showing me a regular anteater? I'm like, he's there, you just gotta look.
She can probably smell the avocado. 'Cause I kinda don't care about
That's a
avocado.
good question,
I love
Esther.
avocado.
Esther's wondering, why are the sizes between the two so different?
These guys are the only species of anteater on the ground. Two species of Tamandua and the silky anteater are all up in the tree. Because they're up in the trees, they don't need to be heavy weighted because they've got to climb and be able to be up on these limbs. These guys are fully on the ground. They don't ever go up in trees, so they need to be that bigger size.
Right, so the Tamanduas here are usually in trees,
Usually.
and the giant anteaters over here are
Never
usually
in
on,
trees, yeah.
always on the ground.
Good question.
Sorry.
Looks like Andre's just like on the move over here. We're making a beeline towards the parking lot.
Yeah, he loves that log over
Yeah,
there.
maybe there's some more tasty bugs to get. Oh my gosh. It's just heavenly watching these creatures move around. So this is a good time to point out the zoo is open again. So today and tomorrow are our final
Just today.
Today's Wednesday.
Mhm.
Today's our final members only day. Starting tomorrow, the general public can start coming back to the zoo. All of that information is probably linked in the description
It
box
sure
of this
is.
video. But that's nationalzoo.org/reopen. And then you can also go online to our gift shop where you can get all the things that you would normally get if you come to the zoo if you're not quite ready to come back, and that's shop.nationalzoo.org. You can get cute t-shirts like the one I'm wearing today and a lot of other awesome merchandise, and all of that helps support our zoo, which we would greatly appreciate.
Absolutely. Jake, I know this is a little unexpected detour, but I want to jump over to Tanya's question real quick.
Great.
Which is about another one of our friends that has a really long snout.
Okay.
Tanya asks, how's Wenzel?
Wenzel is doing okay these days. He is still doing our virtual Backstage Pass tour. So if you're like craving a Wenzel fix, you can see him on Fridays. And all of that information is on the zoo's website as well.
/backstage.
Backstage, there it is. So you can check him out. He's doing well. He's not as cute or as fun as a Tamandua. That's an opinion, I guess. I'll give you that one. But he is a cool creature to get to see in the virtual Backstage Pass tours.
Yeah. So, Jake is gonna be not hanging out with us for a couple weeks.
No breaks for...
No breaks with Jake.
I'll be on a break.
Yeah, we're taking a break from Jake for a couple weeks, but I am going to keep doing lives. So if you guys have any animals that you want to see on lives, drop them in the comments and I'll see if I can get those in the schedule. Tracy's asking, why do giant ears and also Tamanduas smell so pungent?
Tamanduas do because of the fact that it's used as a way to scare away prey. Because like a skunk, they smell gross and then people want to get away from that.
Okay.
Anteaters actually don't smell too bad. The giant ones don't smell.
They definitely have a smell though.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly just like any animal. A little bit of their fecal just does not smell good.
Yeah.
Eating ants all day, it just doesn't turn out well on the other side.
Life advice from Danielle. What are you thinking, bud? He's like really considering this plant right now.
Just
Listening.
Awesome. Oh, good suggestions, guys. Esther wants to see a monkey, which Jake and I attempted to do the spider monkeys a couple of weeks ago. It did not end well.
We got rained out. The monkeys say no thank you to the rain. But maybe we can try in a couple weeks. We also previously, maybe a week or two before that, we did the cotton top tamarins.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, so you can go back on the Facebook page. Kelsey has all of those videos that we've done previously on our Facebook page and then also on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So you can check out the ones, even if you don't have Instagram or even if you don't have Facebook and you're seeing this somehow on YouTube. All the rest of the videos should be right there for you. Looks like Andre's just about ready to head in.
He's heading that way.
He says, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yep.
So I guess we'll wrap it up now. We want to give big thanks to Danielle for making this happen today. This is a dream come true. And yeah, thanks everybody so much for joining us for Take a Break with Jake. Kelsey will be back with Zookeeper Johnny next week with more live streams, so check those out. You can check out these after they're posted as well. Thanks for supporting the zoo, everyone, and we'll see you again real soon.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.